Today on What's Wrong with People. What's wrong with people? What's wrong?
What?
What's wrong?
What?
What's wrong with people?
Yeah. Wow. Dancing and everything.
Oh, goodness.
Bobby's got the dance move down. The brazen dog theft in North Hollywood has police and pet owners on alert today. 2 men pulled a gun on the owner of a French bulldog. The family who owns this 5-month-old puppy is named Seven, is now offering a $12,000 reward for his safe return. They say he was stolen in the Target parking lot after 2 men saw the family with him inside the store. Those men, pictured here, then followed them to their car and allegedly used a gun to force them to hand over the dog. It's the latest in a string of violent French bulldog thefts. Truly, what is wrong with people?
I hate that this is continuing to happen.
I know.
And
I
I
agree.
think it's a bunch of these goofball goobers are watching the news like this and seeing how much money people are offering to get their dogs back because these are very valuable and expensive dogs, and now all these dum-dums are going, oh, hey, we could just grab a dog and somebody will pay us $12,000 to give it back, or we can sell it to somebody else for however much. And,
Because most people would put up for their dog back,
for real.
of course.
Crime all over Los Angeles has been, out of control the past year, and it almost makes you think, like, well, what do you expect? I mean, you're right. You see it on the news, these huge rewards, rather, and it's not even about I'm stealing a dog now so that I can sell the dog. I'm stealing the dog because I'm going to get a reward from somebody, and I don't know what you do about this, really. And it seems like, and obviously it's hard to have this conversation without it becoming maybe somewhat political, but when you have a DA who is seemingly very soft on crime, you could probably make the argument that it encourages people to do that. I certainly know that from this summer, when we saw the police just sort of letting people go after chases and just terminating pursuits, we saw a lot more of them. So,
And I just
super
wonder,
sick and gross.
is this like dumb thievery action? Because how are you going to get your reward?
Right.
I mean,
like a third party or something.
what's the update on the Gaga case, by the way? Would love to know how that's going.
I know, and I think that the last we heard obviously was that we didn't know if the woman was connected in some way to the people who took the dogs. Thankfully, in these other cases where the dogs are being stolen, which is still awful and tragic, no one has been shot. And I do think that there is a difference between, okay, I'm going to pull a gun on somebody and take their dog versus what we saw in Lady Gaga's case, where we think that, for them to shoot somebody 4 times point blank range, it's almost like you'd have to know that those dogs belong to someone with a lot of money. Because I'm sorry, if you're at the Target in North Hollywood, I don't care if you have an expensive dog. You're not probably going to be shelling out $500,000 to get the dog back. But it is just gross. And it's like, I don't know if there's like a syndicate of dog thief rings now, but it's at least good that we have images of these, and I guarantee you that because these stories are so awful and they're so widely reported, somebody knows who those people are.
Of course.
Like you can see, I know they're wearing masks, but somebody knows who those people are. And if you have any information, you are asked to contact the Los Angeles Police Department.
Now, how about this? Patent pending. When you get your dog microchipped, we'll develop an app like Find My iPhone, Find My Dog.
Yeah, because the chip is only good if somebody takes the dog somewhere to be scanned.
Yeah.
That's a good point. And there was a million years ago when I had like the idea as a kid of like doing one of those GPS collars for your dog, like a tile.
Yeah, those
thing.
are out there.
Are you calling
they have
my
them
idea
now.
childish?
No. Those are the technology has advanced in those for sure, and those are out there.
But you have to, obviously, like, dog has to be wearing it,
Yep. Subscription
Like any criminal
to get the GPS at all times.
Well, yeah, and obviously, if you stole a dog and it's wearing a collar, you're probably going to take the collar off and throw it in the river or whatever. Again, it's weird. It's just so weird.
Sad,
it's
but
so
true.
awful.
Yeah.
It's weird, and I think that there is a degree of like no one is safe, and when you do these kinds of things, you're sort of perpetuating this like, it's spreading terror, right? And it's spreading fear, and it's this incredibly, I don't know, you're hitting people emotionally in a place that is really, really, really painful. Whereas in the past, steal somebody's phone, steal somebody's wallet, their watch, that's a bummer. Those are objects, they can be replaced. This is like, I just think,
member.
Yeah.
It's a family member, and I think the only way this stops is if either we're able to somehow track down people who are selling these animals later, or they really try to make the crime of dog napping as punitive as they can possibly make it. But it is awful. Interestingly enough, no one's stealing anybody's cats. I don't know what that's about.
The cat would not let them. Yeah.